it's easier than ever before for hackers and people who are not exactly the best people to get your information, to steal your information, to use AI to pretend to be somebody else. And it's really shitty, but it happens. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to look for things. So when you sign up for something, you put your email and your name into whatever, I don't care. You're buying tickets, you're shopping online, you're signing up for a lead magnet, I don't care what you're doing. When you're giving your information to someone, to a person, a brand, look up at the top in the URL, in the URL bar, and whatever that website is. So that's where your email should come from. So when you're in your inbox and you're expecting an email like a receipt, account information if you create a new account, or whatever, you should be getting an email when you sign up for something. Generally, they'll send you an email response, like a welcome email or whatever. Or if you bought something, you're going to get a receipt. Now, when you look up in your email, if you're in Google and you're in Gmail, you go up to the top and right up by your name and right up by the sender's name, like who sent you an email. If you click, there's an arrow and you can expand that entire top section and it'll show you a couple of different emails. These are called the email headers. And in those email headers, you'll see where the email address that the email came from. And then you'll see your email address because that's what you put into the form. And that's the email, obviously, that they're sending your stuff to. If those don't match up with the company that that you bought something from or that you put where you put your email address, it's more than likely that that's suspect. If that's a header email, like let's say it says, like, because this is why you have to expand the header. You bought something from the Digital Unicorns and it says, hey, thanks for your purchase at thedigitalunicorns.com. And then it said, the email there with it closed, with it just that little email bar in your Gmail provider. And it just says, Megan at the Digital Unicorns. That's just the from email. That email is an email that anybody can put into any system and it will look like it came from that email. This is where they get you, okay? So they can, spammers and hackers and people that are doing these unsavory things, they can put whatever email they want in there. And they can put the subject line. But if you expand it, then you'll notice where the from email is actually roxy87g@gmail.com or AOL. And it's this weird email that you've never heard of, has anything to do with the company. It's fake. Okay. So it's just a simple trick for, at least for your emails, you can go in and you can make, you can see who's sending you things.